Hi, today's video is about monthly mean weather values and how to do it in Excel. So when I talk about weather values, I talk about temperature and rainfall. You can pause this video and take a glance about this presentation which I have provided before. Now, how do you put it in an Excel format? So when you have bulk of data, how are you going to produce in your Excel? So this data was downloaded by Power Access Data Viewer from the previous video. So it was starting from the year of 1990 to 2021 of November. So I am using this example in order to do the following formatting and sorting of this Excel, okay, the data values. So in the in the I column, I'm going to write the year, that is 1990. So in the next column cell, I'm going to write the above value plus 1 so that I could get the preceding year. So I'm just going to drag it, so it will come till 21. After this, once when the years have been sorted down, we are going to the column J on the formatting cell number 2. By this, we are going to horizontally write the months, that is January to December, in a numerical format to add it in our formula. So I'm just going to use basic Excel functions, that is 1 plus the prior cell value to get the preceding values, so it doesn't complicate the user's mindset also. So I'm just going to drag it to U, alphabet U, so it gets 12. So right now you just created a year and a column of year and a row of months. So now you have to use a formula which will help you sort temperature values. So it is about average if is. Just write is equal to an average, and on the last thing you can find that average if is. So I'm going to clearly explain you what does this function do. So I'll just quickly just write it down. So I am interested in the column number E. So I'll just write E is to E, so that I'll also add dollar sign because I want the values of that column. Then I'm going to use comma. So maximum temperature, next value I require is average year. That means the A column. Again, I'm going to add dollar signs because I require the values in A column. Next is comma. After that, I want to have that particular year, that is 1990. So that is I3. I will also add a dollar sign for this, comma. I want to also have the month, that is dollar sign B, dollar sign. The column B value is required, so dollar sign is necessary. And then you have to use comma. Lastly, you require J2 value, that is in the month of January. That's why I am using J$2. So once when you are done with this formula, you click enter, and that's your maximum average value for temperature. So we just don't need to do anything after this. We just have to drag down the values, and first I'm going to drag down the values vertically, so till 21 it will come, and then I'm going to horizontally drag it till U, that means till the 12th month. So this will give you a maximum temperature. Now you can see there is a fault in that last column because that is 21 December, that value 2021 December, and that value I have not written and I have not taken from the source as we are still in the month of November. So we just add 0. So that's all guys, this is how your monthly mean maximum temperature is found. So I'm just going to write Tmax, and I'm going to select the whole values to the next sheet so that I can use this current sheet for temperature minimum. So that's nothing but I'm just going to paste values, the second option. So that's it. It looks simple and clear. Now for minimum temperature, we are just going to change few things. That's nothing but we are going to just change our column. So where we had written E, we are going to write it as F. So F column represents minimum temperature because I have written it there. So as you can see, when I'm changing, the value automatically changes. Plus, I also suggest you to just manually check certain years by yourself so that you be double sure about your work. Again, you can find the value error, you just have to write 0. There you go, and I'm again going to select this whole thing and I'm going to add it into a new sheet. So I'm just copying it, adding a new sheet, and I'm going to paste it by values. Now I'm going to rename my sheets so that I don't get confused, but it's logically having sense that whatever higher values are maximum temperature and whatever minimum values are minimum temperature. So that's all for this video, and rainfall data sorting will be done in the next video. Thank you.